Hi, it's Wasabi. Welcome back to the channel. Today's battle's on the province map, and we've got Samich from Big Daddy Clan. He's in the T26E3 Eagle 7, which is a Tier 7 US medium premium tank. He's platooned with Scrubber from Flex Clan, T71 light tank. Shout out to Scrubber, he's a great player. And he's the leader of the Flex Clan, which has been in previously. He's a military guy. So just crossing here. Probably didn't need to tell you how to play the tank, but yeah, he's been spotted and he's being shot at by a couple of different tanks, including Artie. So he's taken damage from 3 different tanks. He's also bounced around from the KB1S. Right. So yeah, it's pretty common for medium tanks and TDs to cross here, to take up positions here in the balcony and shoot back across. So a few enemy tanks have crossed, but they weren't spotted in their original mode, so tanks were doing their job there. So not seeing any outlines of tanks there, but so Savage moves on. Scrubber's got one, here we go, the 234-100 was visible for a little while, and he's been set on fire. Savage puts a blind shot, but it doesn't connect. Right, so he's going to proceed up the hill, I would think. Oh no, he's got the strip, puts another blind shot, but it goes dark just before he shoots, so I'm not exactly sure if that shot landed. Anyway, he's lost a bit of health crossing, which is unfortunate, but looks like one of the enemy tanks is pushed way too far. You may have thought that the VK there is by himself, but okay, Savage has switched to his premium rounds and he's putting some hurt into the IS-2 and he managed to dispose of it. Alright, so still got his premium rounds loaded. He's got a Black Prince there, but it's got pretty formidable frontal armour. Just looking for the outline there, not seeing anything. He's back behind. And there's the KB1S, I think, who was shooting at him before. Yeah, there's one KB1S in the game. As I mentioned in a previous video, KB1S got nerfed quite substantially. It used to be a very formidable tank at its tier, and had a big alpha gun too, which was very useful in tank company battles, but that's quite a few years ago now. So, yeah, fond memories of that tank, but shadow of his former self, really. So, putting tracking shots into the Black Prince, and taking a bit of damage back. DPM on the Black Prince is pretty strong, so he doesn't want to sit in front of the gun until he's reloaded. He should be able to deal with it now. One more shot. No, 2 more shots, unfortunately, and he's taken another hit from the Black Prince. Just waiting until he's fully reloaded, and he gets rid of the Black Prince there. So 2 kills there to Samich. 1500 damage, which has already exceeded the hit points of his tank, which is always a good measure when you're in battle to see if you're basically doing well. So there's 2 positions on this area here that you can shoot from, which gives you access to tanks that are focused on where Scrubber is sitting, so they might be facing a different direction. Here we go, he's got the Firefly. I shot him before, and he's in a quite exposed position, and so it's just waiting to put another shot into him. He's bounced the incoming round, which is a bit unusual for a medium tank, but just probably from the angle, and he's bounced another round and gets rid of the Firefly. So you've got to be a bit careful of TDs who are further back in this particular position. Do have camo, of course, but they know he's here, and I'm a bit surprised that the Artie hasn't picked him up. Well, there you go. Just as I said that, an Artie round comes in, and the dangerous M44 has targeted this area, so not a good idea for Samich to sit there, particularly with the amount of hit points he's got left. So it goes dark, but does he want to come back to this position? I think he wants to wait for the Artie to fire again. No incoming round. Well, we can hear something, so potentially the Artie is fired, but there are 3 Artie in the game, so it's a bit difficult to tell which one that is. So let's just look for those targets he had before. No one spotted. Stira ML, but he's too far away behind buildings. Got another target there. VK. There's a snapshot in, doesn't get spotted that time. It's mainly because the rear of the VK doesn't have any spotting points. Well, no tanker's got spotting points on the rear, I don't believe. They spotted the Hellcat coming, so he decides to punish him for coming out. Backs up. I'll use Sandwich back up a bit further. Still lit as he comes forward. So there you go, there's no shot, but yeah, no, he's not focusing on where Sandwich is. So yeah, did a dangerous oh, there we go, there's M44 again, and he's left on 59 hit points. There you go, Sandwich, my friend. You don't want to stay in front of that RT. So it comes around here to this lower level, just peeking around just to make sure that no one has actually come around the side. But it's a bit unlikely this scrub would have proxy spotted them from this position. Again, he's just looking for an angle on that VK. He pokes around, and okay, he's been spotted behind the building. And what is Sandwich doing here? Is he getting ready to type? No. He was chatting to Scrubber. Okay, he's got the VK-36, he's got him lined up and gets the kill. Does get spotted, so he pulls back. Anyway, not that successfully. Okay, now Yardy's safe, you would hope. And he's got 2.6k, 2.7k damage, so doing very well here. He's doubled his own hit points. So that was a good measure that exceeded at least your own hit points in a battle, just to show that you've made a contribution. And his team has actually got a bit of an advantage here, so now there are 3 tanks up. In fact, there's only 2 of the Arty left on the side. Crusader and a Stroop 74, I believe, are both on the other side of the map. So this is something you can do with the tank list, is just work out who spotted them where they are, to give you an idea of who might possibly be in front of you. Alright, he's found the M44 Arty, he's not even looking at him, so he's been spotted, he puts one shot in. The M44 is still concentrated on firing, which he does, and then he tries to run away, or he just dodges the incoming round, but he does get taken out from the spotting that Sandwich was doing. It's taken Sandwich to over 3k, which at this tier is a pretty massive damage output. So now it's basically 1 Arty and 2 TDs, who most likely are still in this area up in front of him, and this is where it becomes quite dangerous, because the amount of bushes that are up there in the sort of A8, A9 area, A0, B0 sort of side, that makes it pretty dangerous for you to spot the tank destroyers, but the Super Hellcat is actually quite forward of there, so it's interesting. Does put one shot in, gets hit by Arty, and I'm not sure if he gets much stun at this tier, but he's now got multiple incoming rounds, so he's not necessarily focused on Sandwich. Or he does fire it in though, but he misses, and now we've got the Crusader SP has been spotted. Super Hellcat goes down, and now Sandwich has got the Crusader SP, which he polishes off. And now it's just the Stira ML left. Stira ML left, who's somewhere in the building here where the SV100 is going. I don't think Sandwich will get to him in time. He's looking for another angle, but no, the Stira goes down. So that is the end of the game. 3.8k of damage, nearly 4k at tier 7. This is just amazing. Let's go and have a look at the detail. Alright, so it doesn't look like any blind shots landed. 3.8k of damage and 5 kills, as we saw. He picked up the high caliber award for the most damage, and also the top gun, the steel wall for blocking, I think, at least 10 shots that could have damaged him. Now, Ace Tanker Mastery Badge has gone on with that, so let's see how it compared to the team. Alright, so he's finished well on top with 1558 base experience, and yes, no one's come close to him with damage, but the AMX 1357 obviously did a good deal of spotting eventually, picking up 1278, so shout out to Nico Daruman, and Scrubber came up in 3rd place there. The enemy team, Sparpanzer light tank, yeah, finished with 812, and Stroop 74, yeah, no one really performed all that well. But when the arties come up the top, then yeah, the rest of the team haven't really done well. Anyway, Sandwich has fired 22 shots, 18 hits, and all of those hits penetrated. He was firing a bit of premium there to make sure that happened. Had battle payments running, which helped, and although he spent 50k on his ammunition, he still made a decent profit at that tier for 77k, so great result there. And I think Sandwich was very pleased with the way that tank handles, particularly at its tier. So thanks for the content. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, that's what we'd like you to do. We'll have more great content to follow, and thanks very much for watching.